Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Bloodborne, and today we're going to head into the Witches Abode, and then we're going to go to that middle pillar, and we're going to take our little ride over to Cainhurst. Again, like I said, it's going to have a cutscene, but there's no talking or anything going on in it to begin with. I think it's like 2 cutscenes or something like that. So, I want to make noted that I'd never actually played in Cainhurst in regular New Game. I've only done it in New Game Plus. So, I don't know how hard the king boss is going to be, but he's probably going to kick my ass just like every other time he's done. To be fairly frank, and be fairly honest, he's difficult if you don't really know how to fight him. Well, that's the thing with any boss, really, is they're all difficult until you learn them, which I know that's kind of a bullshit remark to put. I'm sure there's somebody out there who's probably like, that's BS, you fucking idiot. And it's like, well, just listen to what I have to say, watch what I do, and if you can get any kind of, like, bit of information out of that, then good. If you can't, then I'm sorry. There's not much I can do to help, because the way I do things is totally different than what somebody else does, too. You know, I mean, different people have different ways of dealing with things on this game. So basically, we're going to take this little Cinderella ride all the way to Cainhurst, which I wish it was just as beautiful and magical as that, but unfortunately it's not. It's actually cold, dark, and grim. And again, I like Cainhurst as a level, but actually, you know what? Shortcut-wise, it's a pain in the ass to get to the shortcut, but level design is pretty good. The enemy placement in the beginning part of it is horseshit. I hate the enemies in the beginning of Cainhurst, and you'll get to see why. So, to be fairly honest, I have no idea how the hell these horses even managed to get all the way over here. But this is Bloodborne. We don't question it. You just go with it. Basically, it starts up. You know, horses come over, pick us up, and we get to a loading screen. And that's where everything's explained, right there in the loading screen. But you didn't see it because you were too busy looking at the loading screen. That's what you get. So yeah, this actually reminds me of BioShock Infinite, which I dread saying that name right now. Well, again, you know, some people are probably like, do you really hate that game that bad? No. When we get to that game, I'll explain everything I don't like about it, and I'll explain everything I do like about it. This is not Infinite. This is Bloodborne. But there's an area in Infinite where you teleport to like a, kind of like a long bridge. And it's like all snow-capped like this. And then, yeah. Here we go. When I said snow-capped, I'm thinking of ice-capped for a second. And guess what? The fucking horses froze over. They're dead. They've been dead. We basically got teleported here. Because guess what? The bridge is out. And you can't go down there. Although I wish you could. Actually, let's take a look around. So, we're practically in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. We're in the middle of nowhere. And it seems to me that the only way to get out of here is to travel by water. Unfortunately, we don't have that. So how do we even get it? How do we even get here in the first place? Let's just say that the supernatural powers are at work. That's the only answer I can give you. I have no clue how any of this works, and I do not care. Okay, so in the beginning of this area, you're going to notice there's at least 3 distinctive ways we can go. The first one being over here is actually a shortcut. So, yeah, but guess what? We can't use the shortcut yet because we don't have the elevator activated. Is it going to take me that long to get the elevator? Probably not. Sure as hell took me a long time to figure out where the hell it was when I first played it. But, for the most part, it's not too hard to get to. It's just, you got so many of these fucking, you'll see. So, remember those brain suckers I was talking about that I didn't like? Well, for one, not only do we have to deal with these new enemies that are bloodsuckers, and we have to deal with these damn eels that we had to fight in the beginning area of that when we were going to Yusefka's clinic. We had to put up with that shit. Well, we got these bloodsucker things, and these things are they're weird. I don't know how to fight them, to be honest. Sometimes I get them stun locked, but you can't. I don't think you can interrupt. I don't think you can interrupt them. So I'm sure there's probably somebody thinking right now, like, the fuck, Alex? You just died because you suck. And you're getting mad at an enemy because you suck? Look, Did you see that I did not use the health file? Do you want to know why I didn't use the health file? Because I knew I was going to die. Because in this particular area, before we get inside the castle, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running around and probably going to end up getting... What the fuck? You took my blood vials, you bitch. No, but my blood echoes. It's funny, like, sometimes I'll call the blood echoes souls. But for some reason in this Let's Play, I've been calling them blood vials for whatever reason. These things are, again, like I said, a pain in the ass. From what it looks like, if you get behind them, you can probably stun lock them, which I believe is probably more likely their weak point. But like I said before, I'm not going to worry about using any blood vials for this particular area, unless I feel like I need to, because there's so many of these little bastards rampant everywhere. That's the thing too, like, it's got this crazy difficulty spike right here, but, well, not in this particular area. I'm just saying, like, outside of the castle, not this one small area, but this entire outside. You got those fucking eels, and you got these goddamn blood sucker bastards. Oh boy, they're not fun to play with. Funny thing to note, you can tell that they're actually skinny. They're really, really, like, basically skin and bones. Basically, the reason why they're like that is because they ran out of blood to eat. And if you play the DLC for this game, which I probably more likely am not going to, because God forbid... Oh, you stole my echoes, you fucking little bitch. So that's how that works. Okay, so I guess if they get in the area near it, then they can steal your damn echoes. Yeah, so... Oh! Do you really get anything out of getting those bodies besides, like, blood echoes? Not really, but... I might as well. I think you get a numbing mist out of either that or a bolt hunter's mark out of that big one. I don't know. But anyway, these bloodsuckers, back on topic, are basically all skin and bone, like I said, because they haven't eaten blood for a while. They're starting to run out, and I wish they would have been dead off by now. First time I ever saw them actually was not here. It was actually in, I think, a chalice dungeon. Because when I first played this game, I was all over the place. I had no idea where to go. I just went. And if I got lost, well, I looked online, for the most part. There's actually not a whole lot back here, to be fairly honest. And as you can see, that one is fucking huge with that gut. Which I assume probably more likely means that that one's probably slow as hell. But the only problem is we got these two fast, quick bastard ones to deal with. But again, like I was saying, back on topic, once more, and hopefully for the last time, if you play the DLC of the game, you're going to get to a section where you... Well, basically, the DLC takes place back in time. It takes place where the old hunters used to roam, where they were feared, and be feared by beasts, pretty much. And actually, there's like an area where there's like a whole lot of blood on the ground, and then you got these bloodsuckers like everywhere, pretty much. You think this is bad right now? You haven't seen bad until you play the DLC. Them fucking things. Oh, come on! So now it's getting to the point where I'm getting a little irritated with dying because there's so many items over there. And again, like I said, Cainhurst is one of those levels I just do not like too much. This is why. Granted, yes, it is my fault for running straight into like a horde of bloodsuckers or blood eaters or whatever the hell you want to call them. But it still sucks. I still don't want to do it. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think you can interrupt them. Now, I never actually noted exactly what the hell that was in the top left corner of my screen, that little hand thing right there. You're asking the wrong guy. I have no idea. I think I'm pretty certain it's probably a buff. I just can't. It looks like it's probably like an attack buff or something from here. Then we had one earlier that looks like an electrical skeleton, like an X-ray of somebody's skeleton or something. I don't know what that one does either. I remember one time when I went back in that corner, and then all of a sudden I got cornered by a bunch of those damn bloodsuckers. Okay, so the thing with this door, and since we died so many times we couldn't see it, if you run up to the door, eventually the door will slowly open, which means you might end up getting fucked up by the bloodsuckers outside. So be careful of that. So now, inside the castle, we have two different kinds of enemies. These are what I like to call ghost bitches, because they suck. They have multitudes of attacks, mainly I think like 3 different attacks. Well, they have this one where they like lunge towards you and they swipe down. It's a painful move, but it's nothing you can't recover from. Actually, before we do anything upstairs, come to this chest, open it up, and you should get a weapon. This should be a gun. Yes, it's a right to polish. I don't even know how to say that and pronounce that correctly. I'm not going to look at it right now because these ghost bitches are everywhere. So, these ghosts actually can be interrupted. Yeah, see, that's like another move right there. That's like their second or so move. Oh, ow! Okay, maybe they have like 4 different moves. Because I know there's ones later that actually take off their head and they scream at you and they do some kind of like debuff. I still, this day, do not know what that debuff is. We also need to go back and upgrade my shit, my weapons. Because Jesus Christ almighty, are these ladies hitting hard. And of course, not only do we have these ghosts to worry about and kill, which I know is kind of funny because I only thought that Mario could kill ghosts. And if you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about, go look at, like, I think it's like, what? Is it Mario 3 or is it Super Mario World? One of them, I don't remember. One of them, like, you can get, like, I think a hammer. I think that's probably 3 I'm talking about. You get, like, a hammer bro outfit, and you can throw hammers and kill them. Yes, you can actually do a visceral attack on these guys from behind. But I'm not going to attempt it because I'm not that kind of person that likes to tempt fate too much. I just like to accept my fate, and if I get screwed over, then whatever. Then it happens. So yeah, you got these ghost ladies, and you got these fucking weird midget guys. These gesture-looking assholes. So take them out, too. They're relatively easy to swipe down, for the most part. The ghosts hardly ever drop items. I don't think I've ever had one ever drop items before, so if that happens, and if anybody knows the detail on that, please let me know. Because I have no clue whatsoever. Damn, look at that damage counter. Shit. Yeah, I like how, like, your damage actually builds up every time you hit them, too. That's pretty cool. Like, it shows you, like, how much damage you've done overall until you stop doing damage. Oh, God, they come out of the woodwork. They actually do not respawn, so you don't have to worry about that. Well, as far as I know, they don't respawn. They never respawned on me before. There's just a crap ton. And they double-dipped, and they got me with those damn daggers. So why exactly are they walking around looking retarded and being annoying and being dead? Well, you can blame whoever I think I forget his name, King Lorden. Fuck. I think it starts with an L, but on the top of my head, I cannot remember for the life of me what his name started with. Anyway, I believe that he's the one that probably killed all these things. So, killed all these people. How exactly? I don't know. Either that or they probably died off in the Ice Age, because apparently this is a fucking Ice Age. Thing is, remember what I said earlier about, like, supernatural work being at play? Yeah, I'm not kidding. There's literally fucking ghosts right here roaming around in Bloodborne trying to kill us. Yeah, I don't think Scooby-Doo wants to mess with that kind of shit. Alright, let's take you out. And then I'm just going to head straight the hell upstairs, because these ghosts, although they do a lot of damage, they're easy to stun lock. Comparably easy to stun lock. And they also, I'd have to say, are easy to kind of like avoid for the most part. I just died because like they just both got me one time, and I was being an idiot. Which, what's new, right? Oh, fuck. I'm trying to get one to like, hopefully, start attacking, and then I can interrupt it. Well, what I mean by, like, start attacking is I mean, like, just doing, there you go, like, this fury swipes, which I totally just screwed up. So I think the blunderbuss is probably not the best weapon to use against, like, multi-hitting combos from enemies. I think that the pistol is probably better because you can get an easier and much nicer shot in. Yeah, as you can see, there's one right there, and then there's this guy. Problem is, if I swipe this guy, she's going to see it, or she's going to hear it, I should say, and then she's going to get pissed, and she's going to try to stab me. No, you will not. And they also do take fall damage, which is kind of funny. They are, well, if it wasn't funny enough already that we're fighting ghosts and literally killing ghosts without even having to use a Poltergeist 3000 or 5000 for that matter, then fall damage probably isn't that funny either. So we just picked up a bloodstone chunk. You're going to want those, because those are going to be a pain in the ass to start getting later. I mean, like, later on in this game, they'll be, well, and like, this, you know, Cainhurst mostly has bloodstone chunks. It's probably the best place to get bloodstone chunks at. From what I've seen, yeah, for the most part. Bloodstone chunks come after Twin Blood, which comes after Blood Shards. So that's how that order works. And they don't come very often, to be honest. And bam, right in the back of her back, and then we'll take her out like that. See, what I want to do is I want to get through this area, get the shortcut, and head back to the Hunter's Dream, and then upgrade. The thing is, I know I just got a new weapon, but I've been trying to like hold off the best I can to read it because those ghost bitches can hurt. I'm not fucking around, guys. I'm serious. All right, so let's see. What did I get? Oh, I have to go buy it, don't I? Well, guess what? I guess I gotta go. No, it was a sword. I fucked up. This is the lighter polish, or whatever you want to call it. It's a weapon wielded by the Knights of Cainhurst. Combines an elegant knight's sword with a peculiar firearm wielded by the Cainhurst order. The old nobles, longtime imbibers of blood, are no strangers to the sanguine plague, and the disposal of beast was a discreet task left to their servants, or knights, as they were called for the sake of appearances. Ooh, creepy stuff. I'm just kidding. Let's try it out. Alright. So, this is your, like, 4 R1 combo. Actually, that's 5. That's 5 hits you can do. Wow, we're definitely getting up there, alright. There's our charged R2. And then our back R1. And then our back R2. And then jumping R2. And then there's no jumping R1. Sprinting R1. And then sprinting R2. Was that a ghost that's trying to attack me? No. That's just another kind of ghost. Here's a combo into L1. There it is. It turns into a gun. So, yeah. It's funny how earlier they were saying, like, well, there's only, like, one gun. There's, like, only, like, one fucking, combo thing. And it's like, well, apparently not. No, apparently there's not. Well, there's actually more than just, yeah. You can't charge it. It's just a shot. It wastes a Quicksilver bullet. It's not a bad thing. So, you can basically... Actually, you can't shoot at the same time. You can't shoot both at the same time. But if you wanted to use your right-hand weapon as a gun instead of using, like, say, like, if you were using a torch in your left hand, then the lighter polish would actually be pretty good in consideration. But look how fucking weak it is. Yeah, we ain't doing that just yet. It's good for, like, a right-hand gun, which is actually pretty cool because, again, you don't really get those a lot in this game. The only time we ever get another right-hand gun would technically be the rifle spear itself, which even that isn't really a right-hand gun. It's a right-hand weapon that happens to turn into a gun. Oh, fuck! Oh, yeah, they're going to start hurting now. They're bringing on the pain. If you think this is the last of them, it's not. It's not. It's not. Don't worry. Oh, there'll be more. Yeah, there's plenty of Rule 34 to go around here, folks. So if you want to go check that stuff out, go right on ahead. Be my guest. Just kidding. You bitch. Ow. Ooh, these hurt. I wish I had that rune that would help me, like, get my health back after every visceral attack, which I don't remember what it was called. Yeah, for some reason, like, every time I do a blood vial, or I use one, I get, like, a buff. I'm trying to think what the fuck that is. For the most part, these ghosts usually guard stuff. So, go find that ghost, take it out, and then grab your loot. Even though they don't drop items, you can find some relatively good stuff. But look at this table. It's filled to the brim with, like, dishes and possibly food, which is probably gone by now, because, well, fuck, the freaking Ice Age just went through here. Alright, let's whip out Yusufu's blood vial. Just because. Actually, you know what? Just to be on the safe side. See that right there. Check out what the noble dress has to say. Or bloodstone chunk, which is just, again, same thing as always. Seek deadlier foes if bloodstone chunks are needed. Alright. I'll keep that in mind, which that totally does not actually mean anything at all. Alright, let's see here. Where's that noble dress? We only need to read one, damn it. A finely tailored Bordeaux dress. Worn by the nobles of the old bloodline that traces back to the forsaken castle Cainhurst. Stat-wise, is it good? No. Good blood defense. Does it look cool? That looks alright. I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of pictures on these walls. Now, of who exactly? I don't know. To be fairly honest, I think they're all probably just either made-up people or just people I just cannot think of right now on the top of my head. But basically, Castle Cainhurst is your typical run-of-the-mill castle ghost story, pretty much. It's like this guy got everybody together, and then I guess he killed them all off somehow. I remember the first time I saw you. You scared the living bejeebus out of me. Now would you fucking let go? Dude, get off of me. There's a point in time where you need to stop raping people. Like, seriously. You just need to let go. And right now is definitely one of those times where you just need to fuck off. Mr. Gargoyle Man. Hey look, it's Man-Bat. Oh my god, speaking of that, freaking, I still haven't even beaten Batman Arkham Knight yet. And I've been chasing down Man-Bat for a little bit, trying to, you know, get all his locations. That was the last thing I remember doing on that game, was chasing his ass down. And right now, I just said, screw it. Look at that weapon that guy's carrying. Like, yeah, we have something that cool. Well, you can, if you get the DLC. Funny thing is, like, the DLC has, like, some of the coolest ass weapons you'll ever see. Which kind of sucks. I mean, like, some of these weapons in Bloodborne itself, like, vanilla Bloodborne, they are pretty cool. It's just, they have some really cool looking weapons in the DLC. They really tried for weapons in that. I shit you not. I'd recommend going checking out if you wanted to. The thing about the gargoyles is you can't interrupt. Well, you can interrupt them, but you can't get visceral attacks on them unless you take them out from behind. Which I knocked that guy down here, so I couldn't do that. I think you can get a visceral. I think. Don't quote me on that, because I'm probably more likely wrong. As far as I'm concerned, you should be able to get a visceral attack on them. Yeah, just be careful of them, because they like to pretend like they're, well, that's why they're gargoyles, because they like to pretend like they're actual statues. Did I get an interrupt? No. No, because, like, if I interrupted the last one and knocked his ass down. Well, then again, he was trying to grab me, too. Yeah, you guys can tell I've not played the Cainhurst too much. I have an idea of where I need to go, and that's it. There's really not much here that I found. If you think this place is bad... Well, actually, to be fairly honest, I think that the Healing Church is a lot easier than this, which is odd. I'll be saying, keep in mind of those enemies. We're gonna be fighting them a lot. Oh shit! Did I miss a shortcut? I think I did. Well, I don't remember the fucking shortcut was. I remember it being a ways away, but I don't remember it being that long. Actually, if I'm correct, I think it's like really close near to the top of the tower. So it's gonna be a while before we even... Yeah, look at that. I just got him like knocked on the ground before he could even attack me. And yeah, they have these stupid gust attacks that I just neglected to even talk about to begin with, because again, I don't know all the enemies' attacks off the top of my head all the damn time. Okay, so we got a new garb. We got the Executioner garb, which is something we haven't seen before. Let's take a look at that. I think it actually comes with much better defense, if I'm correct. Attire worn by the band of executioners commanded by the martyr Logarius. That's his name. Later became the basis for all the church attire with its heavy draping of holy shawl. As the great Logarius once said, acts of goodness are not always wise, and acts of evil are not always foolish. But regardless, we shall always strive to be good. Which is kind of funny, because he is not a very good guy. Yeah, as you can see, the defense is much better. Much better slow poison. Yeah, I'll equip it. Why the fuck not? Thing is, like, our physical defense sucks. But, again, like I said, what the fuck does it matter? Does it look like shit? Yes. Yes, it does. I don't know, like, I just do not like the back. I do not like these stupid capes that they have. It reminds me of the damn Healing Church, which makes me think of Ludwig. And every time I think of Ludwig, I want to kill like a little baby kitten. Because I fucking hate him. And I fucking hate that guy. He's a boss in the DLC, the first boss. And he sucks. Oh yeah, here's the elevator that I was looking for. Actually, instead... Oh, there's a Valblood register. I'm sure everybody's probably like gearing up to wonder what the fuck that is. I'm sure everybody's like, come on Alex, hurry up, talk about it, read it. Oh, it's not really much of anything. All it is like a fucking registration of like a leaderboard, because you actually get a covenant in this game just like in any other Dark Souls game, and basically what that does in this game is you go on the leaderboards. There you go. That's pretty much what it does. If that's the fucking register I'm thinking of, which I'm pretty sure it is. Alright, so let's wipe these bitches out. We'll take the treasure and then we'll head back to the Haunted Dream. And fuck that. I forgot about that guy. I didn't forget about him, I just didn't think he was gonna hit me that early. You know, I think I know exactly what that does. So, we got shot with the dart. And basically now, from what I can see, is these ghosts are going to start to attack us. Like, they just happen to know where we're at. I think that's what it means. I think it's... We got detected. We got spotted. Fucking, they got exclamation points all over their heads right now. It's like, eh? Then now we just got fucked. Pretty much. We're bound to get fucked. Before we do anything stupid, let's go back and hopefully not die by any of these bloodsuckers. Let's head back to the Hunter's Dream, shall we? We'll go back there. We'll level up a little bit. We'll go get some Phoenix Downs. You have the Downs. I'm sorry, I love that line. It's funny. We'll go back there, and then we'll fucking, like... Okay, actually, change of plans. Instead of leveling up first and foremost, let's go ahead and repair my shit. And then let's actually level up my weapons instead. And I can't even upgrade the light palush. Light palush. I fucking don't know its name. Instead, let's do some blood gem fortifications. Because that always works. Yeah, that actually helps. Hey, you know, the thing with my saw cleaver, though, I gotta give that thing, like, massive amounts of physical damage because fucking I am doing shit right now. I don't care about effects. It just, it all matters in terms of my stats. By stats, I mean my physical damage. Which kind of sucks because I don't use these weapons very often. I will use the Kirk Hammer eventually, but I don't use it in specific places. Whenever I go to the Healing Church, that's probably where I'm going to use it. So if anybody's wondering why the hell I've not started using that yet, well, it's because, one, the freaking Saw Cleaver is like the most OP weapon in the whole entire game, and two, well, yeah. I'm just more used to, like, I'm just so used to, like, using the Saw Cleaver, and I'm sure most people who have played this game probably are. Which, actually, funny thing is, the first weapon I used in this whole game actually was the Hunter's Axe. And as you can tell, I don't even use that very often. Are we missing anything to buy? No, we bought all that shit. Again, you can use Insight to buy Bloodstone Shards, so if you really are needing those Bloodstone Shards, and you've got plenty of Insight, go ahead and whip them bad boys out and send them packing. Okay, let's see here. What can I sell off? Nothing. Great. Well, actually, what can I fucking buy? Actually, I'm not going to buy anything because I probably should upgrade. First and foremost. Yes, I want to channel my blood echoes. I'll do it twice. Fuck it. Well, actually, hold on. Get my endurance up, too. Get my health up to 20, my endurance up to 19. Hey, you know, to be fairly honest, a little bit helps. Even though I said before, you know, like, it's not that big of a deal. Some cases it might be. I probably should have, like, saved up my money. I already have the fucking state driver. I don't want to buy it. It's kind of funny how, like, I was going to yell, but then I kind of stopped myself. I'm like, Alex, don't yell. Alright, so. Well, it wouldn't matter if I did or not. In the next episode, we're going to go to the Forsaken Castle Cainhurst instead. Even though my defense is better in terms of some stuff, I'm just going to go right back to my physical defense. Shit, I might just go back to, like, freaking what's his nuts? Heinrichs. Because I like it in my Heinrich. Actually, let's try Gascoigne. I like Gascoigne stuff. It looks pretty cool. Well, I can equip this hat. Let's look like Gascoigne, because... Or Gascoigne now. There we go. I forgot I was actually male. Let's see if we actually even look like him. A little bit. Actually, I think this is his... I believe this is his old suit, so... Oh, whatever. Change of suit every time. Definitely helps out a little bit. Just to an extent. Okay, you know, actually, real quick, before I actually end off the video... If I'm correct, I think we have the top hats that I never gave to the messengers. No, I got these stupid-ass bandages. Let's see. Messenger top hat and then black messenger hat. So here's this. And then here's the black messenger hat. Which I'm sure probably looks like this. Yeah, I don't like that one. I like the top hats. I'm a fan of top hats. Which we can get a top hat, which I don't think I actually own currently. Yes I do, actually. Holy shit. Well, yeah, it looks like... Fuck, I was wear that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure people are probably like, what the fuck? Alex, the stats. And I'm like, well, it's not really going to matter when I get hit too much and die anyway. It's another 30-minute video. These videos might actually end up being 30-minute long anyway because fucking there's so much shit to do. So much crap to talk about. We now have to get 14,000 different echoes. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, though. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry I left so early. You know what? Just so people quit getting pissed. I'm sure somebody's probably getting pissed. I'm sure somebody wants me to use these fucking things. Well, I don't want to use the Kirk hammer. It's too fucking weak right now. Probably with the Cain. Cain right now is at +5. My Sonic Loop's at +6. So, fuck you, Cain. Anyway, folks, without further ado, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time when we play some more Bloodborne. We head back into the Forsaken Castle Cainhurst for more ghost hunting, Scooby-Doo style. As always, take care, everybody.